What's a good word, YouTube? It's bright and early. For some of y'all, it's the middle of the night, but for me, it is 4:15. No, excuse me, 4:13. 13. On Jan 26, 2021. Can you imagine? Crazy. Never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd make it this far in life. Figured something would have got me by now, but now that I'm here, plan on being here for as long as possible, right? This old age thing, I ain't willing to give it up. No, I am not. That's why I was already riding my bicycle this morning, pedaling my stationary bike, getting the blood flowing, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm putting on my jewelries. Habits, man. I gotta wear my jewelry, you know, something I got from mom that I just can't kick, right? Mom was big into jewelry because we were poor. Something about it made her feel not so poor, right? So anyway, that's where I get this from. But what I'd like to talk about is my little YouTube channel. This little YouTube channel of ours, our little YouTube family. Because that's what I like to call this channel. I still do and I always will. It's a little family to me. And unfortunately, because of that, I tend to take things personal sometimes, right? I need to get a little thicker skinned on certain aspects of YouTube. And I'm working on it. I'm trying to clean up my language. No more middle fingers, right? Because I guess they kibosh you for that too, right? I'm learning, slowly learning. Trying not to be so selfish with my, I don't want to say my needs, but my wants to swear and flip the bird and all that, you know, because that's just who I am, right? That's just too many years on a job site. And in the hood, right? Bad mouth. But if I'm gonna come out here and preach that this ain't about me, right? It's really about my dogs, right? My pit bulls. Well, then it's on me to clean up my act so that I can get the eyeballs that I need to help me with my little misfit island, right? So I was watching a couple other channels this morning and trying to figure out why it is some channels catch heat and other channels don't. And here's an example. And I'm sorry, Joy, I don't mean to be picking on you. But it's YouTube's fault, not my fault. Anyway. So under suggestions this morning, one of Joy's old videos popped up. And I clicked on it because I wasn't sure if I had seen it. INFJ Weirdo. But what really caught my attention, that video's got 500 comments. Are you kidding me? Good for you, girl. That's awesome. Now that's participation that blows my mind. Because I'm lucky if I get a handful of comments, and I get stoked for a handful of comments, right? I couldn't imagine getting 500 comments on one video. And then I started thinking, well, if you're really gonna get any traction for your dogs, you're gonna need to get that kind of attention one day, right? If you're gonna plan on helping more than the 2 you got, dude, because your funds only go so far. And like I've said from the beginning, broken record, you know, the YouTube thing is nothing more than a commercial for my old folks home from my pit bulls. Plain and simple. So after watching Joy's video and thinking on all this stuff and thinking what could I do to get more attention and why is it this channel's been so stale and won't grow and I'm stuck at 300 and something subscribers forever and I see 4 9s, dude, you're coming up on 800, dog. I'm so stoked for you. That's so killer. Here's a gentleman that started following me and got his channel started after mine, and you know, he's plugging away and he's killing it. Good for you, 4-9s. So anyway, I thought, well, dummy, clean up your language, quit flipping the bird, and see what happens, right? See if it goes a little further, if YouTube will spread my message a little more, because they don't push. As a matter of fact, I don't know why, but recently they took all my stuff out of rotation. I watched, because there's a part in analytics where it shows your watched minutes over a 48-hour period, a 3-day period, or a 6-month period, whatever ramification or whatever parameters you want to set it at. You can see how many people have watched all of your videos, right? And oh man, I don't know what happened, but those numbers plummeted overnight. It was weird. I was like, wow, you know, and it's hard because I try not to get too emotionally invested into the attention of the channel, but it's hard because if I don't get any attention, the dogs aren't going to get any donations for dog food, right? And so sometimes I take it really personal. And because it's not attention from me, I don't care whether anybody's looking at me or talking to me. I'm hoping that they're listening, and one day enough of people are listening, and when I go to do a GoFundMe and a Kickstart and all those things, that there's enough people out there that throw $5 at me, you know. 1,000 people throw $5, that's $5,000. You know how much dog food I could buy with $5,000? See what I'm saying? Because for me, that's all it is. I got my money. I don't need nobody's money for me at all. I got more than I need, and I'll be spending my own personal money on dog food. So I put my money where my mouth is, and when I move come spring, you'll see all of that in the physical. You'll see the location. You'll see the dogs. You'll see the kennels. Excuse me, apartments, because there won't be a fucking kennel. My dogs won't be living in a kennel. They'll have little houses, trust me. And they'll be sleeping in little beds. Oh, Kimba. Oh, yes. She's all, look, she's all, oh, now she's gonna move. She was all flopped over. Anyway, of course, I get the camera out. She, okay, now maybe you could see. Look, she's just all laid out on daddy lap. Oh, she's just so precious. Look, she's just half on, half off. Can you see? Sorry, I'm holding an iPad with one hand and my doggy with the other. Go figure, right? You don't care. You just want to see Kimba. I know. So anyway, I'm going to find a way to get a little more attention so that I can feed some dogs. Because come spring, this thing kicks off, and, you know, it's very important to me. It's the only reason I'm out here on YouTube, other than a little bit of oral history, to whom that may concern, which I don't know that there's going to be much there either. There's really not much family who's going to want to watch Johnny O's nonsense. So anyway, trying to make changes, see what happens, right? And try a different approach. Maybe maybe I will be a little bit more successful with this channel and get it to move in the right direction. I don't know. I'm always very appreciative of everybody's comments and thumbs ups and likes and subscribes. You guys are the best. You really are. Our little loyal followers. I don't know what I'd do without you guys, man. And you know who you are. You've been around for quite some time. All right, let me cut this off. Much love and appreciation to each and every one of you. Have a beautiful day. Don't let your kids listen to my nonsense. We'll talk soon.